a little bit of time left. So I want to finish with talking about writing unique heroines. Now, I know how this looks. I'm a dude up here about to tell a room full of you how to write women characters. And I can see some of those sneers and looks on your faces right now like, yeah? What do you got to say, funny man? That kick in the nuts you were talking about? It's waiting for you. What do you got? I know how this looks. So bear with me. If you want to take the first step to writing what I think is a more unique heroine, please, step one, for the love of God, just put some motherfucking clothes on them, please! Don't get me wrong, I like skimpy outfits in my bedroom, not on the fucking battlefield. When the fuck did free spirit begin to mean half naked? Oh, I forgot. You need to be free to cast your spells. Magic missile. I love magic missile, man. Oh my god, and it's don't get me started on bikini armor. Again, we're in my bedroom, not in the battlefield. Because apparently here. Oh, and the armband. Ladies, you gotta wear the armband. And the triangle just above your butt cheeks, right there, it's a death button. So wear a little triangle right there. Push it, good. And there's good examples of this otherwise, in of all places, anime. I know it's shocking, right? But there's fully clothed, badass ladies in anime. You ever see Read or Die?
Yeah.
Yes. Or whatever her name is?
Yes.
Yeah, you never see her fucking ankles. And she's wearing a skirt, too. Now that's telling in anime, when you never see below the ankles in a skirt in anime. And she kicks everybody's ass because she's amazing. Witch Hunter Robin. Never actually seen it, but she's a witch hunter who wears armor up to here. I don't think she even takes her trench coat off, and she kicks everybody's ass. My favorite example, which has been sadly ruined over the years, is fucking Samus Aran from Metroid.
Other end doesn't count.
I don't count anything. But that, oh my god, that was like the crying game when you were like a kid in the 80s. Like, whoa, this dude is awesome. He's got cool armor, and he's shooting missiles, and he turns into a car, I guess. I don't know, rolls up to a little ball. This is amazing. That's a chick. Okay. Missiles and armor. It was great, and it wasn't even like, back then, it wasn't like booby armor. It wasn't armor. This was like a tank. The bad guys were like, there's a fucking tank coming! Run! Kill it! There's a hot chick in there, right? Cool? Run! Oh, man. Love it. Real quickly, too. I use this term, this applies to sexes, both sexes, depending on whatever you're writing, but don't write the hero's girlfriend. I use that term because I see it happen a lot to female characters. I love romance. I love it so much. I love when it gives me cavities. I love the icky, gooey, sweet stuff. I love it. And if you want to have two of your characters that get into a romantic relationship, go for it. That's some dramatic stuff. We love stories. But I see it often where it's like the female character is introduced just to be the hero's girlfriend. Make sure, if you're introducing a love interest, make sure he or she, when they have the spotlight, their story is just as fascinating. And without your main character, they can hold the story. That you are interested in them, and you care a little more than just about, like, are they going to get laid later? You know, do that. And of all characters, like, I've seen Lois Lane get that treatment lately. And Lois Lane was, like, the first damsel in distress. And even she, not the first, but you know what I mean. Even she had her own comic a little while ago. You know what it was called? Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane. Like, oh, that's empowering, isn't it? Read Superman Birthright. That's a ballsy woman. That's a tough lady. Superman is in, like, the Daily Planet for the first time, and he's being all Clark Kent. Hello, no one look at me. I'm just here for my job interview. No, never mind. No. And, like, someone is getting bullied by, like, the publisher. Like, poor little Jimmy Olsen, the intern's like getting a trash can dumped over his head. Like, you little shit, I asked for decaf. This is caffeine. I never work in this town again. And Superman, he's like raging. He's like breaking a stapler behind his back. Like, I want to do something, but I can't because I'm trying to be incognito. Fuck. The first time we see Lois Lane is not when she's in danger in the story. The first time we see Lois Lane is not when she needs to be rescued. The first time we see Lois Lane is her barreling past people to come to this kid's rescue and to stand up for him. in a real sort of like, hey, fuck you sort of moment, and the artist even just captures this, after she goes off on this guy, just captures this moment of just like,
bring it.
and he backs down.
Woo.
And Lois Lane and Superman is like, holy fuck, I'm in love. That's the most striking. So it's doable. And one more thing. This is a pretty male fantasy. It's relatively harmless, and I'm guilty of it too, or I used to be. You know, at the end fight, where the bad guy is beating up the hero, and you know the hero is really hurt, because he's got that one trickle of blood coming out the side of his mouth. He's like, oh, I'm not strong enough, I didn't know, And meanwhile, off back here is the pillar, is the hero's girlfriend, like gasping his name every time he gets punched in the head, like, no, don't hurt him, no, Takashi, no. And her eyes are all like wet with anime tears, and then she whips her head aside to do like the sparkle tear thing, which I wish I could do, because like when the rest of us look like we're crying, we're all like puffy and red. That's how we look when we're crying, not sparkle tears. I wish it could sparkle tear. But just sparkle tears looks at him and goes like, I believe in you. And that's when he gets his second wind, and he powers up his power punch and gets him. And she's so happy to see him that she runs to him and doesn't hug him, does that chest lean, like that thing. Get her out from behind the pillar, man. Like, that is my boyfriend, you son of a bitch. Come on, sweetie, we're going home. Whatever you say, Samus. In closing, I want to thank you guys for listening to me yell and scream and spit and curse for an hour. But what the thought I want to leave you with is that no matter what anybody says, whether it's a writing professor, whether it's a guy with a microphone in a panel, whether it's a book, whether it's anything, your stories, your characters, your creations, your lore, your ideas, your concepts, your imagination, it is just that. It is yours. And no matter what anyone tells you, keep writing and keep creating. Thank you guys so very much.